Hello. So today I have a bit of a different type of video. Um, I was looking for some Tres Comas tequila from the show Silicon Valley. And I was noticing that everywhere that I looked in my area, when you go and click on the drop downs and show the list of locations near you, it doesn't show you the availability in the drop down. You have to individually click on all of them and it'll say like out of stock. And that process was getting a little bit boring, and there was no way to really just like check all of the locations and see how that works. So I decided to put my programming skills to use, and I wrote a script to basically make the same call that Bevmo does to get the availability. And I'll go ahead and just dive into it. Basically what I did was I took a look at the networking tab, and when you hit refresh, it will populate all of the requests under the network tab on this left column here. And if you look for the products, you'll notice in the response it gives you, like if there are multiple products for a page, it'll list them here. You can see them like right here. And I was trying to look and see which one will show like if it's out of stock. It didn't explicitly say out of stock, but it has a quantity here. And I made sure by looking at something that was in stock, if you look at the quantity, it says 73 and it's not out of stock. So I knew that that was kind of the metric that they use to tell if it's out of stock. So this is the response that I'm looking for. So I went, and if you right click on the request, you can do copy as curl, and I do bash so that it works with this tool. I just looked up curl to Python request converter, and this was the first thing that popped up. So I just pasted in the request, and it converted the request to Python for me. And you'll notice it has the location ID here. So this location ID is unique to the store that, or to the location that the products are available at. So this was a start. I went ahead and copied this into VS Code, and I'll go ahead and switch this so you can see. I created two versions of it just to kind of make it easier. But you paste it in here. Ignore this, that's not supposed to be there. But you'll see it has the location ID here, and I'm not going to run it, but I will show you what the response was when I ran it. So it has like this products thing here. I actually copied and pasted it into the, I'll switch back over here really quick, because I pasted it into a formatter. So this is what the response looks like. This is everything, and this is pretty much what it looks like back on this page as well. So I know that it works successfully, and I can see it all here. And I know that this, whatchamacallit, where'd the location ID go? Oh, I guess the location ID is in the payload, not in the response. But the quantity is here, and that's the main thing that I wanted. And after running it with some random location IDs plugged in, it will throw an it'll have quantity 0 for any location ID that you give it, but the title of it will be blank if the store doesn't exist. So for some reason the store will return a quantity of 0 for whatever you're looking at, even if the store doesn't exist. So I'll switch back over here. So I wrote I wrote more code. I just kind of saved this so that I could reference it, but I decided to just make a loop, and I started the store, like the base store for where I was looking at originally was, I think it was, I have it in here, 1453. So I figured, the store IDs, they probably start maybe like around 1,000 and they go up from there. And I didn't want to make like 10,000 requests from like 0 to 10,000, so I was like, I'll just start at 1,000 and work up to 2,000 because I know at least the store I was looking at is in the range from 1,000 to 2,000, so I figured that there's probably some other stores there. So I basically just took this, the store number that I'm looping through, and I threw it into the location ID. And then I went through, and if you look at the object, it's under products, and then there's a Shopify variant title. And the 0 is just because it gives it to you in a list, even though it's always a list of 1. So I just get the first thing in the list, and then I look for the Shopify variant title. And if the Shopify variant title, well, if it doesn't have one, this will throw an error, so I have it in a try catch. Basically, it'll just skip over it if there isn't a title associated to that store, so the store doesn't exist for that location ID. So I decided to just go and print out all of the store names, or I guess the location names really, and how many Tres Comas they have in stock. And I'll go down here to when I actually ran it. I was doing some testing, so that's what that was. But you can see I had like La Jolla 134, Vista 116, Chico 56, Thousand Oaks, Novato, Palm Springs. So it works. I got it to work. So it is kind of a success. However, as you can see here, it threw an error, and it says no connection could be made because the target machine actively refused it. So to me, that means that this request that I was making triggered an alarm on, I think, probably Shopify's end, or I guess whatever fulfillment. Anyways, on their servers, I think it triggered a red flag because I was making so many requests, and I kind of figured that would happen. Like, it would probably not be good if they let me make like 10,000 requests, so that is good that they have that check in place. But I was able to successfully get quantities of Tres Comas at different locations. I didn't get all of them. There's probably a way that I could figure out to do it, but this was all that I really cared about. I'll just find one of these stores that's close to me and get some Tres Comas there. So anyway, that was just a quick video to talk about Tres Comas from Silicon Valley, and hopefully I will be getting some of this soon. We'll see. Anyways, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.